Before you lies the Chronoscope, an ancient relic that can be used to travel back in time. Watch your step! Sarion addresses the group. This place has changed quite a bit since my last visit, he begins. These islands around us are a new Speaking of which, the Chronoscope itself appears to be heavily warded. Whoever did it must be a powerful spellcaster. For now, stay close to me. On dark and tattered wings, the architect of the situation The Dracolich almost seems to grin as she responds.
And that would make you Sarion the Predictable, I presume? I wouldn't want to forget our proper titles, after all. Yes, I was slain. But death can be turned into an advantage if you know how.
You can't really be thinking of tinkering with the Chronoscope, begs Sarion. Meddling with time itself? The risk! You can't predict what would happen.
Indeed. You are half right as usual, young one.
Korkaza chuckles as she flies off. By the dragons above! Sarion roars as he shifts into his original form. The Chronoscope is activating, cycling backwards. She means to change history. Find her and stop her. I'll work on getting the wards down. Korkaza
Welcome to my grand experience. Though I doubt that much of your for the world will see my final entrance. small size and minds, you are nonetheless adept at battle. I truly respect you and the threat you represent. Now, catch me if you can.
The Dracolich lands on an island to the west and resumes her chant.
Korkaza!
Cries Serion.
I order you on the authority of the chamber. Lower your wards and end this!
You stand upon a quarry-made platform suspended in the maelstrom of the Creation Forge. A towering figure of darkness waits for you to step forward.
That was fun! I look forward to working with you in the future.
You're not going to just leave me be, are you?
Asks Korkaza, her voice calm even in the thick of battle.
Of course, I've anticipated this. With the chronoscope, I can alter time itself. And with time on my side, I am unbeatable.
The damage you've dealt to the Dracolich suddenly vanishes with a shimmer.
It was easy enough to master reworking the last minute or 10. But of course you know I won't stop there. My next steps will require test subjects. And you all just volunteered. I have so many experiments. Side bets, if you will. Let's begin.
With a burst of arcane magic, reality itself begins to twist and tear.
Sister, what have you done?
Serion's voice cries over the jungle. You find yourself in a familiar cave, feeling quite strange. The air seems dank and still. Yes, you still feel the sharp winds of the floating ground you just left, with the sensation of being in two places at once. Korkaza's simulacrum greets you.
Welcome to the past, little ones. Or more accurately, a working copy of it. The chronoscope seems to pass out some of the background variables to help the wielder control individual temporal changes. Quite considerate of its creators. I've selected this moment from your timelines. The day that a certain undead thief named Vale was saved from a true and total destruction. What would have changed if she had died instead? Perhaps my dear friend Vela would still be with us. Indeed, one wonders at the possibilities.
Vale's fate had on Jay. The moon
History appears to be repeating itself. We need to explore our options further.
The Marut topples with a crash. You glance up to Korkaza and note that her replica is already beginning to fade away.
Interesting.
Nothing like a
She states flatly, before vanishing altogether. You spot Korkaza landing to the northeast. Flickering red lights appear at the edge of the vision. Korkaza notes their presence for a child.
I must apologize. I let in a few parasites who broke no temple and I hope to be better. They won't ruin the party. Your thread that continued and not theirs. Perhaps that can change now that we are both here together in this special moment I have prepared for you.
Another tear in time appears. Something shadowy and familiar flickers inside it. Korkaza casts her simulacrum into it and flies on.
Wait to tell the stories of our travels.
The Dracolich's simulacrum greets you.
Recognize our new playground. I'm not keen on General Horon seizing control. Too prideful. His underlings, however, are always looking for new opportunities and new allies. Such as myself.
The room grows cold, and shadows begin to take shape. Korkaza muses from above.
You must think it strange that I'm willing to aid this field. Yet you can
shadows wail and depart. Korkaza fades as well, with a frustrated hiss.
So, what was death like?
when bound together. It almost makes me doubt my conclusions. Doubt that Eberron's jumbled amalgam of races will shatter in the face of the future. Almost. One race shows a particular fortitude against the coming peril. It may turn the tide.
I'm almost finished. Oh, sorry. Korkaza, whatever you've set in motion, we'll stop it. You're out of time.
The Warforged are remarkable creations. If I'm right, they will be highly resistant to the doom that will claim our world. Yet their method of repopulating is severely limited in most of the timelines. Oh, he's noticed you. Let's hear his words one more time.
The Lord of Flame, hateful gaze to you. Can once chain the entire Warforged race to their greed. Now we have found this, the very source of our creation. Bane and light. Power enough to destroy every fleshling, beginning with you. Voices. Stay out of my mind. My will is my own.
Howls the Lord of Blades as he clutches his head. Repeated exposure to the forge seems to have side effects.
Hounds, to me.
Whatever the Lord of Blades' mind was contesting with, he seems to have lost. A strange creature now perches on his head, working its tendrils deep into his skull. In a voice clearly not his own, the Lord of Blades intones,
Finally, I return to his body. Minions, delay the mortals while I restore the forge's intended purpose.
In this thread, we won't even make it to Doomsday. He won't be able to control the Creation Forge? This was a mistake. Your actions are more significant than I realized. Congratulations on saving Eberron from another quarry invasion. Again!
The simulacrum mutters in annoyance and begins to fade. As the last time rift stabilizes, the wards around the chronoscope flicker out. Korkaza takes wing, positioning herself over the chronoscope. Sarion rises to meet her. The chamber is coming. Korkaza seems dazed.
How could I be so blind? Huh. I had it all wrong, changing the past to change the now. It's the future I need to see. At my age, and still a fool.
What is your answer? This is your last chance! Cries Sarion. A chorus of movements announces the arrival of more dragons. The Dracolich's jaws part in what might be considered a grin.
I'm going to find a way to save you, young one. To save Arganessa.
Both dragons begin to cast spells. The chronoscope reacts immediately with dramatic effect. As the glare fades, you can see Korkaza, her body absolutely still, suspended above the chronoscope, frozen in time. Whatever she was attempting, it seems to have backfired. Sarion lands and calls you over. This crisis has ended. Gather to me, heroes, and be rewarded. Then you must leave. This place will be sealed forever if it cannot be destroyed.